Hello guys and gals, my name is Phoenix Wright, 845, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright 8th Attorney. And, well, I began the recording immediately after I signed off the other one. So, here we go. I'm gonna check something real quick, though. Right, let's get into it. I forgot to mention in the previous video. I'm staying over at my mother's for the night, so I am recording in a different location. Okay, February 23rd, 11:56 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. I forgot my mouse over at my dad's, so I kind of am SOL, so I have to use my mouse pad. Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Also, I just realized that I could record at a much better quality, so apologies for that. Huh? What? My trial's always like this with you? Like, you're swimming up from the bottom of a lake, about to reach the surface, but no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there. Oh, right, I need to put my phone on the charger. One sec. But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there. Pretty much. Except today, we're swimming in quicksand. So, what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So, this is where we turn this trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth. I'm the one who's starting to feel tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hold up, partner. Oh, come on, why is there question marks? It's obvious who it is. It's Marshall. The sheriff, as Phoenix puts it. Hold up, partner. Okay, still have a good angle here. Oh, there's a fan here. They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up its temper. That's what they told me when I was young, at least. Wasn't we told earlier that he was born in LA, or raised there? Officer Marshall. Thought I'd come take a look-see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got the home ranch locked down tighter than a fort in enemy territory. That's had to slip out, huh? That had to slip out, huh? What is going on over there, anyway? All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall, the whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with scarves. She wasn't even wearing a scarf. You don't say. Now, don't that just beat all? I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw it that day, too. She was wearing a red muffler. What? At the award ceremony that afternoon, Edgeworth has seen the two, I'd reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. Okay, I'm gonna try to play this a bit more intelligently than last time, because this game got the better of me last time. So, Mr. wasn't mistaken. well, it's about time. Also, I've heard a... You guys ever watch Josh Scorcher? In one... I know I'm not playing the game right now. In... hungrier than I thought. In his top 10 video games that I love and hate, one of them was Phoenix Wright, Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. Saying you have to look up walkthrough many times. I'm gonna do my best to avoid that. But if I do, I'm gonna punch myself in the face each time I do. Okay, because I don't like getting strikes here. Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. Ugh, I have a bad feeling about this. Someone's a Star Wars fan. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? Give it steak sauce, I can hook you up with some fine ribs. Hooey! February 23rd, 12:32 p.m. District Court, Courtroom number 9. I'd like to resume. Why do you sound so unsure? What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. Is something wrong, Mr. Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, you're sweating bullets. That felled brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes. What's more, oh, I didn't even get a chance to read that. It can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. I didn't even get a chance to read that. Sorry, you saw it. Well then, I believe it is time we continued on with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable. It seems the prosecutor is quite beside himself. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure that I turn this back. It seems like the prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me. Knock, knock. Who's that? Oh! What's with this guy? A strange stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. Who on earth is he? You're about to find out. Ah, it's you. Oh. oh. Sorry I'm late, Udgy. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, eh, Udgy? How you been? Swim much these days? Ah, hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy, smizzy, Udgy, my boy. You have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed. Udgy seems to be his nickname for the judge. I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. Sorry, but who are you? Aha! So you're Vito, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Thanks? So sorry about our little worthy giving you up. So sorry about our little worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime. Jolly. Little worthy. Mr. Wright. You don't know the district chief of police? Chief of police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Name's Gant. Damon Gant. Pleased to meet you, everyone. So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler. So Miss Dow wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. And to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. But to think that it was stuffed in that exhaust pipe. On little Worthy's car, no less. What the hell? SL92. It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this.
Objection!
Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth. How could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now wait a minute, Worthy. I have no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait, or didn't you hear me? Have a look at this document where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there? Miles Edgeworth. That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had your head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're the person in charge. I'll expect a written apology. Oh, this bastard. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. This is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. This kind of major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. Edgeworth. Oh boy. Gah! The court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. What? Yes? Just to be sure, I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor? Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push that switch and... If I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I won't be able to... But if I cut my finger, I wouldn't be able to point it at people anymore. Come on, just hurry up and open it. Oh, you're taking control away from me. Wow, don't scare me like that. I'm the one who's scared. Look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off. And this dark red stain. Blood? Switch... Found at the crime scene. Wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag attached. Added to the... Switchblade knife added to the court record. This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I would like to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us about the split between the prosecutors and the police and this knife? Sure. Sure thing. Not a problem. Not even a little one. Really. Department in disorder. Okay. This knife is special, but I can't say how here. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department. See? What a mess. The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. There was a murder at the police department? A detective? That's hush-hush information, Uji. We haven't exactly announced it yet.
Objection!
Well, wait a second. You said 5:15. That's the exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Order! Anyway, we at the department, all are flustered, as you might well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department situation. Well, Mr. Wright, two detectives killed at the same time in two different places. The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. Even someone who's not that interested in science could tell you that the odds of that are quite low. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Department in disorder. My music off? Oh! Oh my goodness, so sorry. Oh my goodness, that is... I normally have it off to test how my recordings go. I am so sorry. Excuse me, but special? How'd you come by this particular knife anywhere else? Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Michael, but I can't say that now. Not that. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now, why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? That's quite a mystery, and like a mystery, it's wrapped in something. A muffler. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman, I don't have anything. The small tag on the knife. It says SL92. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure, but it reminds me of a similar DO6. Maybe it's a case number? That's weird. What? I don't remember where, but I think I've seen something like this before. Something similar to what's written on this tag. It wasn't that long ago either. Maybe I should check the court record again. I think I know what you're referring to. Look at it upside down. I'm not gonna present that. This knife was found on the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that go on at the department that I can't at the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Righto. Maybe there's something about the knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine that knife while we can, Righto. Evidence that links this knife to the woman. I think perhaps the pieces are all over the place. I should try to present a piece of evidence that had me stumped all this time. So how are things down in the apartment? That was a bad day for the department. We went in any shape to do an investigation. Something happened to the police department too, huh? You got a good look in your eyes. There, Righto, my boy. Sharp, hungry. So, something did happen, and why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand. You were busy. What was wrong with this case at all? Well, what happened? What happened to the police department that day? The same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot. Another detective was killed at the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Archie? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested him, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Maybe you could help, Righto. I suppose I could help if you help me by giving me data on your case. Ooh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Okay, we know where... Yeah, 65. Definitely looks it. I'm surprised we don't have a profile for the judge. How the victim was killed? Well, how was the detective killed? How was he killed? Now that's the interesting part. It was what we in the force call a stabbing with a knife. A knife? That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman. That's the spirit. We're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same. What do you mean? There were more similarities between the two cases and the cause of the death. It seems like I'm gonna have to press this a bit harder. By 15. But that's when Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office. What? Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's office and a murder at our place at the very same time. What are the chances? Mrs. Williams, my mother says something about that. Coincidence. This is just my gut feeling, but I say there's a 0.001% of chance of that happening. Chief Gann, please tell us more about the incident. He's not officially linked to this case here, so I can't talk much about it. How can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police. I can't just say anything I please, Righto. You understand. Try to understand, Righto. Well, if you can prove there is a connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two matters together? Whatever it is, I'd better find out if the bottom of those two detectives were killed at 5:15. One at the prosecutor's office and one at the police department. That can't be a coincidence. And that knife. What was it doing there? I better check this knife out. Yeah, I get it, people. It's this. But I want to make sure. This is the place I'm supposed to present this. S67S.
Objection!
Oh, that's right. Wait a second. Ah, at last, an honest-to-goodness objection. This knife. This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? Aha! An honest-to-goodness, what do you mean from Udgy? This is great. Look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important. Why? Over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. What's this? 6 minus 7s, 12, 2? Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside... The printed name on the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn around and what you get... I actually feel kind of good about that one. It's been a while. Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. Hold on a second, my computer's just about dead. I don't want it dying in the middle of a recording again. I was holding this paper upside down. How do I go? Yeah. Just fine. SL9. That's the same thing That's the same thing that is written on the knife's tag. Order. Well, Chief. Ah, well. I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Vital. I win? What game is this guy playing? This knife was evidence in the case. It was stolen from Oh! This knife was evidence in the case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room.
Hold it!
So this knife was stolen. Yes, but on the day of the murder, it was evidence, you said. Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice, nice, nice. Good show, Lil Worthy. It was a murder weapon as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. And it was found in the exhaust pipe of Edward's car. Had to think there isn't a connection there. That was a... I don't know what to do. Alright, let's go with where the victim was found. Well, I can't speak on where the corpse was found, but I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. The evidence room? Well, wait a second. I have heard of that. The evidence room? Didn't he mention that in his testimony just now? This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. That's the connection between the two cases. You seem happy, Mr. Wright. Happy. We just got handed our ticket to the town to go to town in this case. With the link between the two cases established, we finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gant to testify about the details. Oh, there we go. Chief, the defense's position is simply this. Some connection between these two cases has already been proven. Heh, you don't say. Well, algorithm, Righto. What's your connection? Yes, algorithm, Mr. Wright. The connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found in the lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. And we also know that the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed, there do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. Well, Mr. Gant? You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet at all. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What? Really? Who would have guessed? I'll cooperate, but I can reveal the name of the victim and the department, okay?
Hold it!
If you're gonna tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Ah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Fair enough. Oh well, I guess. Okay, that wouldn't help. I don't think that would help much. And the ID number seems the best place to go. Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out. Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Hmm? Sure, why not? Sounds like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. You keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't go getting your hopes up. The number is 5842189. Well, that's quite long. I only have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 82. I can't do it. You didn't even get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? The ID number of the victim at the police department. 5842189. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning... it has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was met at the police department tells you something. What does it tell you? This?
Take that!
Witness. What is it, Mr. Wright? Yeah, you're grinning like a schoolgirl. No, it's just, I got confused. And this is news? Huh? Just come out with both guns blazing. Like you always do. The police department, the prosecutor's office. Two places, two detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh ho! Is it yours? No, Your Honor. I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Shame on you, Righto. Personal IDs are top secret. Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And this means what exactly? Huh? Wait, that ID number we had from the chief earlier. That started was 82. I've forgotten it. You didn't even get the first number right. Again! The number the chief of police gave us was 5842189.
Objection!
Wait a second, right? What does this mean? That's what I want to know. The two ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective here in the police department evidence was Goodman. What does our witness think about that? Oh! Sharp as attack, Righto. Sharp as attack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet, Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department. In the evidence room at the exact same time.
Objection!
That's impossible. So what we're saying is, sorry, when I get excited, I find it hard to say my words. So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time, and in a completely different location? Order, order, order! Chief, what does this mean?
Objection!
No. What I want to know is, why didn't I hear about this? You're about to shoot yourself in the foot, what? Edgeworth. Yes, it's top secret, fine. But I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Now just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me? By the way, what the hell kind of tie is that? The oversight, the grave error? Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How dare? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news. Officer Meekins? Mr. Wright, where have we had that name before? Oh, wait, aha! Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anyone on the premises? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said that report had nothing to do with the Wanna Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police evidence room. Department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth. The victim's name is written right on the top of the report. Gah! Why didn't your officer tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. In any case, this is a serious error, as well as negligence of duty on your part, Worthy.
Objection!
But sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then I... No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. Oh no, that was good. What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law? Well, Mr. Wright, huh? Oh, well, it's Rule 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used. Normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in court before the trial. This report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. Oof. The connection was just proven by Wright over here. Good job, Wright, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job. No. No! What's happening? It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy, with all those rumors. What was all those rumors? You were even in the defendant's chair just this past December. I apologize for this terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. It was the last thing I do. You better get results this time, really. You have my profound apologies, sir. Profound apologies, sir. Why did I correct myself? There was no need. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think there's ever been errors as serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day, as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake, I hope it's not decisive. Very well. The court is adjourned. To be continued. Wow, so that was significantly shorter than the other 2 episodes. I don't have any more time to record tonight. Oh, no. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that video. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Phoenix Wright 845, signing out. Goodbye.